Breaking now at 7, a double shooting in southwest Atlanta has put an entire neighborhood on lockdown tonight. I'm Blair Miller.
And I'm Carly Barnett. Let's get right to Atlanta News First anchor Victor Williams on Celeste Lane. And Victor, you just spoke with the Atlanta police chief. What did he tell you?
Yeah, that's right, Carly. So just moments ago, the police chief told us that there were 2 people involved in this shooting at this point in time. We have been saying it all day in just the last few hours as more information has been coming in. But one of those victims at this point in time is believed to be 15 years old. But just moments ago, we were told by police officers that they also believe that second person is a juvenile as well. Now, officers have been here investigating since about 3:30. That's when shots rang out. They have been looking into what took place, and now they're saying this is the result of 2 people trying to steal property. We know it's the holiday time, so we have a lot of packages that are usually delivered to people. We're told that these 2 victims who are allegedly trying to steal the packages, that's when the homeowner came out there with the gun and then opened fire. But at this point,
What's going on? Welcome to the video. This is Justin Paul. So this is in southwest Atlanta. 2 teens. They said one is 15. They believe the other is a teenager as well. And according to the police there, in this news clip, they're accused of stealing packages. Of course, it's the holiday season. You know, there's a lot of packages being delivered to people's homes, Christmas gifts, you know, various bits of things. And I just don't understand what made these guys think this was a smart idea to go out and try to we're gonna look for packages that's being delivered and try to steal them, like and end up being shot. One thing I do know, you know, people are not gonna play with you these days, especially if you're coming on their property and doing something unlawful, like trying to steal their mail, trying to steal their packages, and anything like that. It's gonna be interesting to see what becomes of this, whether they, you know, whether anything, you know, happens as far as like the homeowner who came out. But you know, I was definitely reading through the comments, and a lot of people was just like, you know, there shouldn't be any charges against the homeowner because, you know, they were coming to steal. They were trespassing and they was coming to steal. So it's very, very unfortunate, very, very dumb idea. And, you know, I doubt that the youth really watches the news like that. But hopefully, you know, they're able to start seeing like YouTube such as mine that's going to review these type of situations and just give it to you straight. That was a dumbass idea. And it ended up with these guys getting shot, but they could have lost their lives. You know, it seemed like the homeowner was just, you know, shooting to neutralize them and stuff like that. And I'm not sure who called the cops or what's going on with that. You know, maybe we'll learn more information about that. But it's never a smart idea to go to anyone's home, go onto their property, and try to steal stuff that's theirs. Like, you know, if you're of an age to where you can work, why not go get a job? Why not go, you know, and even if you don't want to work a job long term, save up, get you a camera, get you a microphone, get you a ring light, and, you know, start streaming or start doing videos, start vlogging your life. Anything but doing this, you know, because and I mean, I'm sure, you know, they're not the only teens that's out there doing it. It's a lot more that's out there doing that, you know, maybe even adults. But, you know, what you got to understand is there's going to be consequences for your actions. And, you know, I do hope that the 2, you know, young individuals, they're able to heal up from their injuries and stuff, and I hope they learn a lesson. You know, don't do no stupid stuff like this, like, cause this is more than likely how it's gonna end for you.
point in time, we're told that that 15-year-old is expected to be okay. They're trying to also figure out the condition of the other person. At last, check, we were told that the other person that was shot, the other person is in critical condition at this point in time. So we're hoping to learn more information. We know that the person that pulled the gun and fired those shots to begin with, we're told that person is now at headquarters being questioned. They're trying to also figure out if they're going to end up charging the two people that were shot as well at this point in time.
I mean, they were trying to steal the package. They failed because they were in, the homeowner was there. He came out and shot him. And, he or she, because it doesn't say if it was a male or a female. But, in my opinion, this was just a dumb idea. This looks like a nice neighborhood. And looks like more likely people are going to have cameras. People get email notifications, text notifications that their package is being delivered. And you got people that are you know you got people who, I mean, you don't even know what's in those packages. You just hoping that you're going to hit a jackpot or hit a lick or something like that. Maybe find something that you can go sell for some quick cash or something like that. But again, my question is it worth it? Is it worth you being laid up in the hospital with bullet wounds and, one in critical condition, but, um, they say you should pull through. Is it worth it? I'm going to go ahead and play another clip here from another news source here.
Atlanta police and the DA's office still working to determine if a homeowner will be charged after shooting two juveniles accused of stealing packages off of his porch.
The shooting happened in southwest Atlanta around 3:30, just down the street from Mays High School on Celeste Lane at the Villages of Cascade Townhome community.
11 Align's Cody Alcorn live outside of APD headquarters where this homeowner is still being questioned. Cody.
That's right, Ron and Jennifer. Of course, his interview will be crucial, along with evidence found at that scene to determine if any charges will be filed in this case. Now, this was the scene at that townhome community this afternoon. Police say they found a 15-year-old shot in the foot. The second victim shot and critically injured, as you mentioned, but we just learned just in the last hour that young man has pulled through surgery and is expected to survive. The chief made it very clear there was no home invasion here. He says right now it appears the two juveniles were stealing packages when they were shot. Now, one thing I noticed and questioned the chief on this afternoon is why so many officers continue to show up hours after the shooting in the 6 o'clock hour.
It's a continuation of the investigation. Once we determine where it occurred, we're executing a search warrant, and that search warrant is allowing us to gather evidence to give us clarity. The Atlanta Police Department takes gun violence very seriously. It's been the charge of Mayor Dickens to address gun violence in our city. That's why you see a robust response. But anytime a child is injured in our city, we really take that seriously. We want to make sure we know what's happening as individuals being held accountable.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you can do is try to hold people accountable. Um, uh, we'll see if there's going to be charges against the homeowner. In my opinion, I mean, I'm, he felt like, he was justified in his actions and, doing what he did. And we'll just have to see if they also see it the same way. A fortunate situation that two individuals thought it was a good idea to go to someone's house and steal their packages, and then they failed miserably and end up in the hospital. So we'll come back to this if there are charges. I'll definitely keep my eyes and ears open to it. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you like my content. This is Justin Paul. Peace.